Holy moly. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry if you like the whole no spoilers thing so far. This is gonna have to be a spoiler episode because you're here to hear only one thing, and that's my reaction to the ending of this episode. But before I jump into that, let's rewind the clocks back to the start and go through my notes and what I thought about the whole thing in general. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, when I started watching this episode, I was really scared that it was gonna go back to formula and just repeat the same cycles of, it's a sitcom, welcome to the Brady Bunch, guys! I have no idea what I'm doing. This dance in no ways whatsoever is associated with any of that. I just had to start moving. I'm kind of excited. Aren't you excited? Holy shit! We got our first peek into the... I can't talk about it. Not yet. Hold on, we'll get there. Because I need to talk to you about the photos of baby Vision. That was just fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, I actually burst out laughing, and I don't usually do that. I'm not sure what time period exactly this episode was trying to mimic. I don't really care, because, you know, other stuff. So spoilers, this is your last chance to go before I start talking about all sorts of crazy shit. Great, I just realized it looked like fucking Casper the Ghost again. I mean, I'm trying to color correct it so it looks a little bit better, but Jesus Christ, I need a camera that can do this shit right. Just subscribe so I can afford a better camera at least. So Maximoff breaks into Sword and disassembled pieces of Vision she steals and brings back to life with her fucking powers and shit. Which is really fucking cool. I love that he's brought back against his will and his wishes. I really hope we get a nice, heavy, punchy scene in the heart and in the feels that's like, this isn't right, you've got to let all this fucking go. At least towards the season finale. Holy shit, man, there is a lot going on in this episode. I'm so happy it didn't just regress into a sitcom and we're getting more cool shit constantly. I absolutely loved watching Vision become sus and trying to figure out that, hang on, that everything is not exactly as it seems. So we've finally got an answer and all that yeah, he's been brought back against his will. That's why he's sentient and he's there, but he's not actually alive, you know, but he is. It's a bit confusing, you've kind of got to watch it, but I get it now. I get the picture, it's all 100% Wanda. Actually, I have notes on that. If this is really Wanda in control, 100%, she's got 1,000 people hostage in this town, and Vision's the only one that's kind of his own sentient being, because he's a robot, not a person that she can kind of take over. And this is all Wanda, right? Why did she pick like a different sitcom or era every single week or so? I don't understand. Why not just pick one specific time period that's your happily ever after and that's how it is? I don't see a reason for them to jump between time periods other than it's a marketing thing. It's, you know, they're selling the show. It's keeping it interesting. But from like a story perspective, why would Wanda do that? We've also got a great scene of Wanda leaving her Truman Showville. That's a new term now that we're going to use here from now on. And it gives us a great scene with a bunch of context as to what the fuck's going on. And we get to see Wanda, not Wanda in her dreamland, what she's like, Wanda as she is, how she's feeling. It's very exciting for all the stuff that could possibly come, which I'll talk about in a second. I only see one of two ways of this show ending. Alright, first ending, that Vision confronts her in the last episode, he understands everything, and he's going, no, this is not right, you have to learn to let me go, and move forward from all of this, and then it just kind of ends. Or, the more exciting one, is that Sword keeps fucking with her in her pretend imaginary land, because, you know, there's fucking hostages in there, of course they're going to do that, until they fuck this all up with Vision and whatnot, and end up destroying Vision, as that's what they fucking wanted, that's what Vision wanted anyway. Like, he gets out and yeah, he wishes to be disassembled because it's just not right. He's a robot, it's fucking all moral. And in doing so, crushing everything that Wanda wanted, after she's requested to leave her alone and she won't fuck with anybody, that she becomes a villain. Now, admittedly, this is not good for Marvel's track record because the only female hero they had was Black Widow, and of course she's no longer with us. That now their second female superhero is going to become a villain. I know. I think it could be a really cool, like, introspective, like, we've got a villain that used to be a hero. It could be very cool. I'm not like track back thinking right now as to whether that's happened before, but the idea of doing it with Wanda, it's very interesting. And it can also be like a 3-part arc. This is the first arc, WandaVision. The second one, all this Spider-Verse crap with this third Spider-Man film, if she's able to interject other people from other universes, crossing everything over, which there's evidence of later, we will get to it. Just hold on. Okay, don't make me strap you in that chair. I've got a gun, all right? You can't see it, but I've got a gun. I'm not American. I don't have a gun. It's actually kind of illegal over here, but you can pretend that I've got a gun. I need you to just calm down, all right? I'm getting to it. Let me nerd out a little more. Second arc being in a Spider-Man movie where this multiverse stuff and different Spider-Man coming in can start to spill out of fucking control, and then conclude it in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which we know that Wanda will already be in. It's never listed that she's going to be a hero in this film anywhere, is it though? Wouldn't it be cool if she's ultimately the villain and spilling these universes all out of control everywhere, and Doctor Strange has got to kind of tie everything together? I mean, it's much more interesting and cooler than your typical sequel what you've come to expect, having Baron Mordo be there. Maybe to have him feature in it and have a couple cool scenes, but maybe save that for something very heavy Doctor Strange orientated. But I am very much looking forward to where this is going. Now, the sweet honey piece that you want to fucking hear and want my thoughts on. I wish I had not accidentally looked at IMDb. Holy shit, Evan Peters' Quicksilver is here. But not Evan Peters' Quicksilver from the X-Men universe. It's Kick-Ass Quicksilver recast as Evan Peters. And that's kind of this whole multiverse aspect of things, that you can pull Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but maybe it's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man with a couple of tweaks. It's not the original one. That, you know, say if they pull him out of Spider-Man 2, because Alfred Molina's Doc Ock's going to be in it apparently, that it's not Spider-Man 2 the movie, it's like Spider-Man 1.8, and no, that makes no sense at all. It's Spider-Man 2, but it's in a slightly altered version of Spider-Man 2 that maybe, I don't know, Harry was the Goblin in the first film or some shit. Who fucking knows? Where was I? Evan Peters. I think it's a lot like that. My god, wasn't that fucking cool? We got our first look at a multiverse within the Marvel Cinematic Universe that isn't Mysterio bullshitting us. Holy fuck. I don't think Mysterio bullshitting us has soured the flavour at all, but it feels a bit redundant and like a waste of time to go back and watch Far From Home and look at it like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. Evan Peters is here. This is a big fucking moment, and this does make the show worth watching. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Holy shit, man. Fuck. This is the way to do it. They're not going to bring Fox's X-Men over. It's going to be Marvel's version of Fox's X-Men. Does that make any sense at all? I don't think. There's going to be a lot of you that aren't following me, but there will be 5 of you that are hardcore fans that know what I'm talking about right now that are still not subscribed. Subscribe, please. Okay, I need to afford a better camera that can do better fucking than this. Overall, this episode punches in and punches out. It delivers exactly what I needed, what I wanted. Gives you a little bit more of the WandaVision sitcom, more of the WandaVision what the fuck's going on with the Truman Show, bunch of twists, and some really interesting stuff to see unfold. I'm really liking where the show is going. And yes, I do think now it's, from this episode, you need to see this as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know it wasn't supposed to be the start of Phase 4, but fucking, it damn well feels like it was supposed to be, even though it's not, with Black Widow and the virus and all that stuff, you know. I mean, it's a global fucking pandemic, everybody knows. Anyway, we're not talking about the negative shit. 2020 is gone. Holy shitballs, Evan Peters is here as Quicksilver. Fuck yeah. I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to keep fucking talking about this. This is going to get really exciting from here. If you haven't, subscribe. I want you to, like, nerd out with me, and we'll have this little exciting corner on YouTube. It's your little niche thing. This is going to be so fucking cool. I cannot wait. So until next time, which is either next Friday when we're covering another episode, just can't wait. Actually enjoying WandaVision. Yes! Not terrible. Fuck yes. no going woke and broke and stuff. It's doing great. Thanks again if you've made it all the way through to the end of the video. You are a legend, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.